Hello there, only one Kenobi here, only one. I just want to do a quick kind of update with you all, really. Just to let you know, I'm going to be sending my phone in, this one right here now, in to be repaired. You might notice that we're on a wide angle here. Now my phone, it's got two cameras on it, the wide angle and the front camera, which about a week ago stopped focusing. I don't know what the hell's happened to it, but I'm still in warranty and I'm going to get it sent off to Tesco to get it sorted, but Tesco Mobile. So I'm bloody hell, I sound like I'm advertising there. I'm not advertising. The situation is that I could still do this review. If you haven't seen my comparison video, check it out. There's a link to that. And I've still got them in the same position I had them when I did that video. One thing I didn't show you in the video was the box, which is amazing. But I just want to give you an update just to let you know that I'm going to try and do what I can, do some videos and drop them. I can imagine it being a fortnight before I get my phone back, so there's loads to do. I've got these things here, that's going to be opened on the main channel, and I've got these things, managed to get a second Mandalorian, that's to open, man. This is a package from the Black Dot Ewoks. A few of these things are for Patreon. But anyway, enough about that. You've probably seen on the thumbnail, I've said about this thing being faulty. Well, sadly, there is a fault on it, which is really sad. I got it delivered by Comics and Cocktails, who amazingly, the delivery was so fast, I put the order in. I can't remember, it was at the weekend, and it was here by Wednesday. The first problem was, sadly, the box, which I didn't show you in my comparison. Again, I did an opening video on my Patreon, and you will have seen the box on there. The box art is fantastic. Really nice. I'm not one of these people who fusses too much about boxes, because that'll be going out of sight soon in storage. But one thing that happened when it arrived, I saw this, which was a bit of an issue, and I worried. Again, I was opening it and it wasn't going to be the be all and end all, but sadly that gash went all the way through to the box. So I contacted them and they said, very kindly, they offered a full refund if I sent it back to them. The only issue with that is there was no mention of a replacement. You know, I don't know if they've sold out now of these. I can imagine they have. And also, I don't think I can post it back to them, because once these go on, they're on. That ain't going to fit in this box again. So it's all a bit of a hassle. That's by the by, I can live with that. But the other problem is, and this is no fault of Comics and Cocktails, this is a Hasbro thing. This thing, right, has a fault on it. What happened was, I did the video that you saw, the comparison, and I have another video I've done actually, which is to compare the lights and sounds of this, primarily the lights on it, because the engines at the back, I've noticed on the new one, this one here, are brighter than the LEDs for the rear engine of that one, and also the front lights as well. So that's going to be a separate video that I've done. It's interesting. But anyway, so what happened was last night, it was seconds before 8 o'clock. I was sat in the other room and my video was about to drop at 8 o'clock, and I was just going to drop a comment on the top like I usually do, and then suddenly I heard this noise. And it wouldn't stop. So I came running through here and it was this. And it was making noises all on its own. I hadn't touched it for about 6 hours. The thing about this, as you saw in the comparison, is this one you can turn on and off. On, off, on, off. This doesn't have an on and off button. Once you put the batteries in, it's on, baby, it's on. You can't change it. So it's either on Galaxy's Edge, Original Trilogy, and that is it. So basically the noise that was going off, I knew full well which noise it was. It was the noise of this, which is the gun turret. It's this noise. Have a listen. Oh, I've just turned it off. How embarrassing. How embarrassing. On it goes. Listen, this noise. And that's what that was doing. Now, I can go left and right on that all day long. If you go any further, you'll press that button there, which means that the missiles fire off. But I was like, what the hell is wrong with that? Eventually, it stopped. I was trying to get it to stop by pressing these buttons here, but it didn't do anything to stop it. It was just going on and on and on and on. So, bummer, man. I was gutted. Here's the fact of the matter. I wouldn't have known it was faulty had I not been able to do this. Now, I've got right next to it one that fully works. I know what all the sounds do, what you need to do to activate the sounds on this one. So I knew what sound it was, so it's this one. So I went over to this one, and I thought, well, that's not working now. That should be activated. It's definitely on, ladies and gentlemen. Let's Chewbacca
Those
there.
TIE fighters must have followed us back to Batu.
Oh, that's right. Where is he now? I've put him on here somewhere. I don't know where to put him yet, but he will go somewhere. Anyway, so that's got to be something wrong with a wire or something with the soundboard. For that just to be making the noise all on its own, it means there was some sort of glitch on it, and now it don't work at all. There is another way you can activate it by pressing this button here, I think.
Fire the harpoons.
No. Put it on original trilogy, that'll work. Yeah. Press the middle one for the main engine, that does something else. Oh man, started the whole thing up. So it doesn't work, man. Gutted. So yeah, it stopped. I don't know why, but it's just no longer working. So anyway, there you go. That's by the by. That no longer works. Now, to be honest with you, you might think to me or say to me, you know, who cares? It's just one sound or whatever. But the bottom line is, right, this has cost me a lot of money. I already own one, for God's sake. This is an upgrade for what I already have. Because I've parted with so much money, and I know that there's something wrong with it, and it's got to be something to do with the soundboard for this item here. It's just in the back of your mind, isn't it? To be honest, a bit of time has gone by and I've kind of resigned myself to the fact that, I don't know, maybe I could live with it, but then again I think to myself, why should I? You know, this is a Hasbro issue. Let me know what you think. Do you think, does it really matter? This is the problem with soundboards. Over here, you've got the barge. That ain't got no sounds on it. That ain't got no sounds on it. That ain't got no sounds on it, you know, so they're doing their job. It's a display piece at the end of the day. I want this to just look like the Millennium Falcon, of which it does it very well. It's a really good vehicle. But just the mere principle of the fact that I know that it's not working, it's buggered, and that is in perfect nick, and that's 12 years old, I just think, well, that's not good. That's all I'm going to say on that. I've got another video comparing the two. I might do some other videos comparing the two, because one other thing I've noticed, and Tim from Bosk's Bounty, my good friend, he also, when you watch his video, this, when you open it, is not as, you might have noticed it in my last video, it's a bit iffy when you open it. The hinge on that is dodgy. This one here, up, lock, down, lock. This is popped out even now. Don't want to break this live on air, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, God damn it, God damn it. There you go, one-handed, right. So you've got to like really support it there, and then there you go, it's locked now, and then hold it at the hinge there. So that one, you don't have to be so accurate with it, you know, you can just open it, but with this you've got to really guide it. But anyway, that's just a minor observation. Also with this here, this doesn't really lock. When you close it, it doesn't really lock that well. When you carry it and you've got it on one side, that just hinges open like that, it flaps and hold open like that. When you pivot it to the one side, it just unlocks. Whereas this, it's open and bang, it's closed, and that, a little bit of pressure there, that ain't opening, man. Whereas this, oh, see, I applied the same amount of pressure. You know, it's only minor nitpicks, but you know what? It ain't half interesting to see the difference between the two. Have they tried to save money here? That's got a fault on it with its soundboard. Interesting. Plus, they jacked up the price to $399, which is a lot of money, man. And a lot of people, thank you for leaving your comments. You've said, you know, I ain't going to go near it. I'm going to touch it with a barge pole. And I don't blame you. It is a lot of money. So that's why I wonder what you thought. Am I right to pursue something with this and see what I can get out of it? Because at the end of the day, it ain't right. And that's all I got to say about that. Stay tuned, there's a lot to come. This one will be something I'd like to open in the fullness of time. But I am conscious of the fact I've got to get my camera, you know, back to Tesco to get it fixed, you know. But this, I can't wait to open. For whatever reason, I just want to get him on my barge, man. I want to get the Mandalorian having a meet up with Jabba the Hutt. That'd be cool. Can't wait to open that as well. So thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Just a quick update. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add more shelves here. See these shelves right there? They're not going to have necessarily loose figures on. You know, these people were asking where I got them from. I get them from eBay, and it was at rinkin.com. Really good shelves, floating shelves. If you're in America, you might not be able to get hold of them, but here I'm going to put my helmets and stuff like that, you know. So all the stuff's on the floor right now, but you know, I've got a Stormtrooper helmet, Vader, Fett, awesome. So I need to get them on display and sorted out. All the vehicles We're going to go at the top here, like the X-Wings and stuff. Anyway, I have spoken for a long time. Thank you very much for listening. This has been Only One Kenobi. Only one.